Hey guys, this is Joseph down with AveryDevelopers, and as I promised, I'm going to be showing you how to do the networking in C#. Okay, so I have here a new script called Connect C, and it's a C# script, and yeah, so you want to make sure that this right here that says Connect C is the same name as your file. My file is called connectc.cs, so this needs to be Connect C. Well, so if we look at our JavaScript one, we declared four variables up here: IP address, port, max connections, and player game object. So for connect.c#, we're gonna have to do the same thing. We're just gonna do public string IP address equals 127.0.0.1 public int port equals 25167, and then there's a public int max connections int equals 10. Alright, so those are our variables, and we can just get rid of these void things, these void start and void those two methods. We can just add in on GUI again. So this, remember from the GUI tutorial, GUI can only be called from the on GUI code. So okay. And so the void on GUI, what we need to do inside of here is same thing in the JavaScript. It needs to display the IP address, the port, and have the buttons for connect and start server. So let's just get started with displaying the IP address. GUI layout dot begin horizontal. Same thing as in JavaScript. And then you want to do IP address equals GUI layout dot text field IP address. And as I said before, what begin horizontal does is instead of showing the GUI going down, it'll do the GUI going across until it ends the horizontal view. So then I want to label GUI layouts.label IP address. So that way people will know it's the IP address we're talking about. Then GUI layouts.end horizontal to end the horizontal view. Okay, so that should be working. Now when we come to the main camera, you want to disable the connect JavaScript, and you want to add connect C. Alright, and then when we run it, let's see what happens. IP address, and you should be able to edit it. Yep, same as with the JavaScript. Okay, now what we need to do is just the same thing. GUI layout.begin horizontal. You know, just to speed things up, I'm going to pause, type in the code, and unpause. Okay, so it's basically just the same thing as in the JavaScript. Okay, so here is the actual game. It's going to load now, and there should be a port and an IP address box. Oh, hang on one second. I gotta fix that. Wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, so I figured out the problem. It was just an issue with the command. Parse int doesn't work in C#, so you need to do int.parse to return it. Same way we did in the other connect code. And then the ports can be edited, 25167, all that stuff. So, yeah, here's the code that you needed to add. Specifically, this line is, these three lines right here are the most important part. Okay, so moving on to the buttons. If GUI layout.button connect, then what we need to do in here is the connect. So network.connect. And what does it need? It needs the okay, so it needs the IP address first, and then the port. So you just do that. And I believe that's all it needs for the connect. And then we don't really need to print connecting or anything like that. Well, it's actually probably easier if we do. Okay, and then we just need to do the same for the start server button. Yeah, I'm just going to fast forward using the pause feature. Okay, there you go. This is the start server, just essentially the same thing as in JavaScript. In fact, I believe you could just copy it over from JavaScript into C#. So, yeah, I guess that's what we got so far. Let's come over into the code and take a look at it. Hang on one second. Okay, the issue is that after the .to string, I forgot to add, like, the open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Okay, so now that it's working, you have the connect, start server buttons and all that. When you click start server, it should print start there. Oh, there you go. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. I still have the JavaScript one attached. Yeah, I was wondering what was happening. Okay, so I click start server. It will say starting server on 127.0.0.1, 25167. Okay, and then when I click connect, it says connect. Alright. That is good. So, today we learned how to do this thing we did in tutorial 3 in C#, and I'm just going to finish it up now. Same thing we did in tutorial 4 with JavaScript. Just going to do a little bit of finalizing, like, so you remember I did how to make it, this only display when you're not connected. That was using network peer type. Network.peer type equals network peer type dot disconnected. And then you come down here, close that, else we are connected as either server or client. So then in here we just want to put the disconnect button. And then all that it needs here is the network that disconnect command, and then you just need to put in the timeout value, which I have set to 200. Okay, so that's the simple connect part, and now I just want to add the spawn character part to get it all over with at the same time. Public game object and player game object. Yeah, I guess that's how you do it in C#. So then down here you want to put the for loop thing again, the one that I screwed up on the last time. Game object in find objects of type game object. And then I.broadcast message on load network level. Send, and then the send message options that don't require receiver. That way, if it doesn't have a code that requires this input, it won't have any issues with it. Whoa. Okay, hang on one second, I'll fix it. Okay, sorry about that. The for in loop apparently doesn't work too well in C#. So this is the basic C# code here. If you know C# and you know how to get the for in loop, can you please post that in the comments, because I'm pretty new to C# myself and I'm learning it too. So if you do know how to do the for in loop, please post that in the comments section. This is essentially how you do it in C#, and I believe there will be a download link to download what we have so far. I'm not entirely sure. And so yeah, thanks for watching this tutorial, and yeah, this is Joseph signing out.